A man is never as big as, when he is on his knees, to help a child. A blow from your friend is better than a kiss from your enemy. Be silent, or let thy words be worth more than silence. If there be light, then there is darkness. If cold, heat. If height, depth. If solid, fluid. If hard, soft. If rough, smooth. If calm, tempest. If prosperity, adversity. If life, death. As long as man continues to be the ruthless destroyer of lower living beings, he will never know health or peace. For, as long as men massacre animals, they will kill each other. Indeed, he who sows the seed of murder and pain cannot reap joy and love. No one is free who has not obtained the empire of himself. No man is free who cannot command himself. Do not go to bed until you have gone over the day 3 times in your mind. What wrong did I do? What good did I accomplish? What did I forget to do? Educate the children, and it won't be necessary to punish the men. Do not say a little in many words, but a great deal in few. In anger, we should refrain both from speech and action. Rest satisfied with doing well, and leave others to talk of you as they please. The oldest, shortest words, yes and no, are those which require the most thought. A man is never as big as, when he is on his knees to help a child. No man is free who cannot control himself. Silence is better than unmeaning words. Above all things, respect yourself. Choose rather to be strong of soul than strong of body. Let no one persuade you by word or deed to do or say whatever is not best for you. As long as men massacre animals, they will kill each other. Indeed, he who sows the seeds of murder and pain cannot reap the joy of love. Above the cloud, with its shadow, is the star with its light. Most men and women, by birth or nature, lack the means to advance in wealth or power, but all have the ability to advance in knowledge. Reason is immortal, all else, mortal. It is only necessary to make war with 5 things, with the maladies of the body, the ignorances of the mind, with the passions of the body, with the seditions of the city and the discords of families. Declining from the public ways, walk in unfrequented paths. We ought so to behave to one another as to avoid making enemies of our friends, and at the same time to make friends of our enemies. Choose always the way that seems the best, however rough it may be. Custom will soon render it easy and agreeable. As soon as laws are necessary for men, they are no longer fit for freedom. Souls never die, but always on quitting one abode pass to another. All things change, nothing perishes. The soul passes hither and thither, occupying now this body, now that. As a wax is stamped with certain figures, then melted, then stamped anew with others, yet it is always the same wax. So, the soul being always the same, yet wears at different times different forms. You should make great things, not promising great things. It is difficult to walk at one and the same time many paths of life. Thought is an idea, in transit, which, when once released, never can be lured back, nor the spoken word recalled. Nor ever can the overt act be erased. Ability and necessity dwell near each other. He lived far from the gods, but in his mind he was at home with them. Concern should drive us into action, and not into a depression. No man is free who cannot control himself. Meaningful silence is better than meaningless words. No man should quit his post, but at the command of his general, that is, of God himself. Do not take roads traveled by the public. Learn to be silent. Let your quiet mind listen and absorb. The highest goal of music is to connect one's soul to their divine nature, not entertainment. God built the universe on numbers. In anger, we should refrain both from speech and action. No one is free who has not obtained the empire of himself. No man is free who cannot command himself. The wise man should be prepared for everything that does not lie within his control. But respect yourself most of all. Some are slaves of ambition or money, but others are interested in understanding life itself. These give themselves the name of philosophers, and they value the contemplation and discovery of nature beyond all other pursuits. If you're asked, what is the silence? Respond, it is the first stone of the wisdom's temple. The stars in the heavens sing a music, if only we had ears to hear. Friendship is one soul in two bodies. Don't try to cover your mistakes with false words. Rather, correct your mistakes with examination. Lust weakens both body and mind. The soul of man is divided into three parts: intelligence, reason, and passion. Intelligence and passion are possessed by other animals, but reason by man alone.